It's a bright sunny Sunday morning here in California, and I'm here to talk about a new book that I just finished. I don't remember the number of book in my 100 books reading challenge, what number this book is, but I do remember that I really had fun reading this book, and I'm here to report as soon as I can what are my honest opinion about the book. The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. This is a very popular book, and I have seen this book going rounds for years when I was on Bookstagram as well. And I am able to get my hands on it finally when I found it in my local library, and I was really excited. The book did live up to the hype, but what are the details? What are my honest thoughts about it? I will just go into it now. What do you get when you mix a retirement village, four pensioners, and a murder? Nope, not a cozy little picnic, but welcome to Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. And let me tell you this one thing, these people might be old, but they have got zero chills and they have a lot of secrets. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Pooja at A Book by the Window. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are reading good. I want you guys to answer a question. I really want to make a video out in the open because it's really sunny and I love the sun, and I am working on getting a little reading nook out there. I'm not sure how that will work out, but I'm really excited to do it finally so that I can nap and read and sleep on my balcony. This is one of my wildest dreams ever since I was a little girl. I just want to do this. On a Sunday, I want to just nap on my balcony while I read. I'm not sure when that will happen, but I do know that you love my setup, my bookshelf setup here. So I don't want to move away from it, but let me know in the comment section below if you will be interested to see these videos in a new setup. With that out of the way, I want to talk about this book. Let's get into it. Let's get into the plot of this book. So here is the setup. We are in a peaceful retirement village in Kent. You know, the kind bingo, sudoku, and quiet afternoons doing gardening. Except four people, Joyce, Elizabeth, Ron, and Ibrahim, are fabulous gangs of retirees. They have a little hobby of their own. They meet every Thursday to solve cold cases. Like actual murders, no big deal. But then, in a weird twist of events, real murder happens nearby. And then this gang is like, perfect. This is our time to shine. Suddenly, the police is being outwitted by four septuagenarians, and honestly, I was all here for it. Moving on to the writing of the book. Richard Osman truly just writes like your old witty British uncle who knows everyone's business and secretly wants to be a detective. This book does switches perspectives a lot. You see a narration from Joyce's diary entries and then you shift to the actual plot of the book, actual events that are happening. These diary entries that Joyce is writing are hilarious and oddly comforting, while the rest of the narration keeps the mystery alive without letting things get too dark. It's a vibe, honestly. Somewhere between a murder mystery and a warm hug with a cheeky gin and tonic on the side. Think Agatha Christie, but everyone has a Facebook account and secret casserole recipe. Okay, but here is why this book is such a delight. I'm going to talk about the highlights of the book for me. The characters are really fun. Truly, these oldies are goldies. You see Elizabeth, who is basically MI6 meets grandma. And then Joyce writes her diary as if she's texting us. Ron is all biceps and rebellion, while Ibrahim is only about logic and order. Together, they make a really good cast of murder-solving Avengers Retirement Edition. The humor in this book is very dry. It is very British, and as someone who lived in London for 2 years and who misses the place dearly, it was a delight for me. It was something that I have been missing, and I could understand it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, pun unintended, but it is what it is, and it is a very unique style. I found myself laughing out loud and gasping for breath as I go from one twist to another. Sometimes it was all in the same paragraph. There is also a theme of wholesome chaos in the book. Although these people are trying to solve a murder, there are also themes of love, loss, relationship, friendships, and a sense of community that keeps you alive even when you are so old. And there's also a tinge of flirting in there. Yes, Joyce has a little thing of her own going on. She's pretty iconic, I would say. Moving on to the lowlights of the book, some things that did not work well for me. Honestly, there are a lot of characters in the book, and I have mentioned this before. I'm someone who do not do well with a lot of characters. This is solely the reason why I also don't like fantasy books a lot. So yes, this book has a lot of characters to keep track of, like a small town's worth. At times, I had to wait and ask myself, who is this guy again? Also, it's not one of those fast-paced thrillers. It is a slow burn and it has a lot of details going on. So if you're someone who want to jump to the conclusion or who want to jump to the climax of the book or want to be sensationalized at each twist and turn, this book is not going to work well for you. It's more like sipping wine than doing short. But for me, once I was in, I was in. My final verdict about this book, I found this book clever, charming, witty. It had a lot of humor and it had the element of a murder mystery going on. Who is the killer? And I truly did enjoy knowing about the relationship between the four characters and what goes on in their everyday life, even though they are in a retirement home, something that is supposed to be really boring, but where else you will find all the time in the world to solve these murder mysteries. For me, this book was a 4 out of 5 stars. This book's writing is also very witty, something that I like in any book, and I appreciate it a lot because life is too short to be spending on boring, long ass paragraphs. And even with a slow story, it's truly the writing that shines through, keeps the reader engaged, and do not let them bore themselves out of their mind. If you really want a cozy crime story that keeps you on your toes, The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman is a great pick for that. And that is it for today's Teas and Tales, folks. If you are someone who have already read the book, do let me know in the comment section below. What did you like about the book? What is one character that took the cake for you? I was low-key obsessed with Elizabeth, but Joyce was the real MVP with those diary entries. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a little comment. What are you reading next? I will be right here by this window with a little suspicious cup of tea. Until then, happy reading. I will see you guys next time.